In the rural areas of China, there's a haunting legend about ghost brides. This tale is deeply rooted in traditional Chinese beliefs and customs, particularly those concerning marriage and the afterlife. The story goes that if a young woman dies unmarried, her spirit may wander restlessly. To prevent this, her family might arrange a ghost marriage with a deceased bachelor. This practice ensures that she is not left alone in the afterlife. Now let us get into the story in a quiet, remote village nestled among the misty hills of rural China. There lived a young man named Li Hua. He was a humble farmer, known for his kind heart and hard-working nature. One evening, after a long day of laboring in the fields, Li Wei decided to visit the neighboring village for a festival. The path was winding and dark, lit only by the pale light of the moon. As Li Wei walked along the lonely road, he noticed a figure in the distance. Drawing closer, he saw a beautiful woman dressed in an elaborate red wedding dress. Her eyes were sorrowful, and she appeared lost and distressed. "Good evening." Li Wei greeted her gently. "Are you in need of assistance?" The woman nodded. "I am lost and cannot find my way home. Could you help me?" Moved by her plight, Li Wei agreed. "Of course, I will help you. Where do you live?" She pointed toward an old abandoned house at the edge of the village. As they walked, the air grew colder, and an eerie silence enveloped them. Upon reaching the house, the woman turned to Li Wei, her eyes filled with a haunting sadness. "Thank you," she whispered, before vanishing into thin air. Li Wei stood frozen in shock, realizing that he had encountered a spirit. He hurried back to the village, his heart pounding. The next morning, he recounted his experience to the villagers. They listened with grave expressions and told him the chilling tale of the ghost bride. Many years ago, a young woman named Mei Ling had lived in the village. She was engaged to be married, but tragically died before her wedding day. Her family, fearing her spirit would be restless, arranged a ghost marriage for her with a deceased bachelor. Despite their efforts, Mei Ling's spirit could not find peace and began to wander the village, seeking the help of kind souls like Li Wei. The villagers explained that those who encountered the ghost bride were destined for misfortune, and thus they performed a ritual to appease her spirit. They guided Li Wei to the village elder, who provided him with incense, paper money, and instructions for the ritual. That night, Li Wei returned to the abandoned house. He lit the incense and burned the paper money, offering prayers for Mei Ling's peace. As the smoke rose into the night sky, a gentle breeze stirred, and Li Wei felt a sense of calm wash over him. The villagers said that from that day on, the ghost bride was never seen again. Thus, the legend of the ghost bride lived on, a poignant reminder of the enduring bond between the living and the dead, and the importance of honoring those who have passed.